Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Alive, dwelling in the garden, Saigon, it's now. Yes, as a continuation. Oh, I gotta say that if you started watching the video, you gotta wait, go to the end, because if you're jumping off, you don't get the final idea. Of course, you can use the summary and get it that way, but it's better that it's explained from my words, that so that you can get a clearer picture, not just reading a text. Remember, like and subscribe. Anyway, dream state 4, the veil. Before we get into this, I know it's turtle time. But relax. And there's the stick man. Finally, they call me Rodney Josephson. The stick man, I guess. But look at the garden in the back. Isn't that beautiful? Nice and sunny day, breezy. A little warm, but it feels good. Peaceful, calm, you know. What else could you ask for? Ready for another nap. Anyhow, the veil. As Jesus said, the kingdom is within, which is a derivative of seek within, for the world is without. The kingdom of heaven, yes. It's all right here. In the temple. Here's the temple. We don't need to go to a building, a pagoda, a monastery, whatever. We don't need to go to it because the temple is right here. So here's the temple. And here's the crown. Now I drew like a skull to give you just a general idea. Nothing is, in perfect order or placement. It's just that it's I'm giving you a pictorial metaphor of what we're talking about, or a way to describe it. So I have, here's the eye, here are the eyes, 2 eyes on the skull, right? They're slightly closed. Here's the third eye. Here's the pineal gland. Again, this is not the position, the anatomical exact position. It's just to show you. The pineal gland is here, where the third eye is. But I just wanted to separate them. Pineal gland, as they would call it, is like a pine cone. Oh, it looks like a raisin. I wonder if you can eat that thing. No. This is the void, the monad, the nothing, the all, the monad. So this is everything of which we are a part of. And I got the good old yin and yang over here to balance the picture out. Balance. So the idea of this drawing here is to show you this the phases, or the way that you can see, or seeing both sides. To see both sides of so-called this world and other worlds. Because it's all in the kingdom. That's what Jesus said. That's what Hermes Trismegistus said. That's what Thoth said. Must be true, unless they're lying. I don't know. Remember, it is what it is. It is what it is. So the void is, as I've mentioned in other videos, is that's the state of where there's nothing and then there's something. Now, you can be in the void a long time, or you can be out of the void and don't know the void exists. When you have developed your so-called skills and abilities, then you'll know that there is the void. It's like in between breathing, and when you go to bed and take a nap or fall asleep, you go into that void state. That's right. And so anyway, we're getting more into the idea of this veil. The veil has lifted. So let's say you're relaxing or meditating or vegetating, as I would say. You're vegetating or meditating, and you're calm. You have your breathing is in a certain rhythm. You know, you're very relaxed. Hey, there's a bird. Hello. You're what do you call it? You're at a state of so-called nothingness. You are aware that you're conscious of just existing, in a sense. So it's somewhat dark, obviously, because your eyes are closed. And you may have eye covers on, and the room might be dark. However, there is something here. There's something there. There's the awareness of something being there in, I guess you would say between the eyes. You can see it. Well, I can see it. I don't know. Maybe you can see it too. Now, sometimes it might be just very dark. A dark awareness of darkness. You're conscious of that awareness of darkness there. Sometimes, this is what I see. I don't know. Maybe you see different. Sometimes it might be a purple, kind of like, sometimes I see like a pulse, a purple, like a purplish colored pulse. Like, it might be a signaling coming from the crown. I don't know. I'm just explaining what I see. And no drugs involved yet. But depending on my state or my mood, my condition, I might then start to see more clarity. It starts to dissolve. And I start to see shapes and objects. I might see faces. I might see structure. Maybe either I'm wanting to see something or I am relaxing and something is coming. Two different ways. Or then there's nothing. So I'm resonating, vibrating at a certain way that it's there. And then sometimes, on another stage, I can actually see vividly more objectified things. Again, beings or then objects, buildings, houses, faces, this kind of thing. So you might call these stages, but obviously the veil has been lifted. If you're able to see that this way. Again, it's pitch black. There is no visual ability. And so that would be the pineal gland, so they say, I don't know. For example, this world, our good old reality here, you see what it is. It is what it is. All the wonderful things. And when you go to the other side, you see what it is. It is what it is. Now, what is the other side? That's just the other existence in another so-called dimension or another, whatever you want to call it, life or however you would like to put that. But it's still you as the identity or the being that you are, seeing on all sides for what it is. It is what it is. Again, this is what I have experienced. Maybe you have experienced something else. I don't know. Let's chat and find out. But this is how I see it. This is what I've done. It's not theory. I didn't get this from someone else. I mean, that's what I see. And so this would be considered universal truth. This world is what it is. It's universal truth. You see it for what it is. And the other world, the so-called dream world or the other realities, you see those for what they are. And I might say that I've had much more enjoyable experiences on this side than one. Well, I mean, of course, all experiences are joyful and pleasant and so forth. But this world is a little bit. It's different. It's heavier, slower. You can't fly. You know what I mean? Unless you get onto an airplane, or you need to have some machine or something to be able to fly. Over here, you don't need that because it's just pure truth, instant. You do and what you want to do something, it's done. Just the way it is, man. It is what it is. I don't know how to explain it any other way. So kind of to summarize all this, seek within, for the world is without. That's what all these esoteric and Gnostic and whatever. They're all explaining the same thing. Buddhism, Hinduism, all explain the exact same thing. Like I said before in many videos, that there's no difference between the realignment or religions. They're all explaining the same kind of idea or concept in a different perspective, in a different cultural way, and in a different language. So I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to make some more videos because this is fun. I enjoy it. Again, thank you all for visiting. This is the Stick Man, live, dwelling in the garden, Saigon. It's now. Ciao.